Hello?
Ayo, Tabi. Sorry about that. I had to mute my mic for a few seconds there, but it's good to be back. Kind of a bit of deja vu with us because the last time we were on, we had this exact same pairing, GloboGym and KaitOkids. Also going along with that, the play of the last season with the unknown snipes.
I wonder who that was. I wonder who that could have been. It was indeed the man you're seeing right now playing the Doctor. It is Quinia. Got that double cross-map snipe onto Potato Savage 1. Yes, it is the one. Now he's playing Doctor with a very, very aggressive build, by the way. And, yeah, I remember back in 2024, like, Doctor was very, very passive killer. We even saw runes. But I think, yeah, definitely it's a much different gist on Cold Tower 2. Oh my god, he predicted the locker. Oh my god, he's getting another clip, bro. He's getting another clip. We're getting featured in clips again, old mate. This is like, this is free PR for us.
Okay, so basically we have now, just together, we're now cursing teams. We've got the snipes, we've now got a locker grab. But we've got some gen pressure going on there. Though it doesn't really look like there's too much of it. I think the furthest gen I saw along was only a quarter of the way, so they really need to start pushing themselves to get those gens done.
Yeah, I mean, I just have to agree with that. We just saw a 4K3 on Doctor in the previous match with, unfortunately, Fogbound being on the receiving end of the survivors, but I think Globo is going to put a little bit more of a fight here coming into this trial, even though this first down, by the way, I think that is going to be the quickest down you'll ever see on Doctor. I said that just around 1 hour ago, and I'm eating my words. That is the fastest... oh, okay, that's a fast injury. Yeah, that locker grab is insane by Queenia. So it's going to just take this chase around... not big, but he's just gonna leave and yeah, just camp the hook and knows the situation he's in. It's really good. I can afford to camp this because the other survivor that's around is now injured, so not really that good for our survivor side of Bobo. But I think they might just be leaving this a second, and yeah, that's a lot of time being wasted for our survivor side. So we're talking about gens being cranked. That is the one thing that Globo have unfortunately not been able to put at their fullest ultimate.
Yeah, no, having both people off gens, we've only got one person kicking it. We can actually see that generator being finished right now. And now we've got every single perk now active for Doctor. The problem that I do see with this as well is one of the recent updates to Doctor actually prevents people from being shocked multiple times to save hooks. So maybe they could have used that at some point to their advantage, but at this point in time, there's just no reason for them to go for that anymore. And there goes the fate. Yes, but that's... Yeah, honestly, that's not really gonna matter anymore, considering our tunnel out right here is the obsession, so...
Yeah, that's the thing about Veteran Fate. Sometimes you get some good luck with it. Sometimes you have a bit of a Veteran Fate, you know, and you have the obsession being tunneled out. Or on STSX, maybe you have the Decisive Strike player become the Veteran Fate, or maybe you have a For the People player, you know, so on. But that's an STS set, of course. That's a nice little juke coming through by, I believe that was Philly. So Mr. Spirit 1v1 event winner from New a couple of months back, putting in the best chase he can after that disastrous start. And it seems like he's going to take some nice battling around here. Does manage to get the power of Queenia pre-swings through that. Oh my gosh, the confidence of Queenia. I think there was like a bit of a running joke within Omen. I don't want to expose it too much, but I think Queenia, if you heard it, you'd definitely be saying the same thing right now. So that's the first death coming through at 3 generators, and Queenia should be really happy with this. He's got 2 injuries as well, and can still apply this full progression build to the maximum. And this is, again, like this full progression down to 3v1, this is going to be extremely punishing. Like Pop, not what it once was, but it's still, you know, it's still an insane amount of free regression coming through. So it seems like they're just gonna take the next chase onto JT. Just gets killed from the clean break, so really good timing there. And they might you know, that may actually change the course of this trial. That window is also going to be made. So, yeah, Quina having the first little struggle of the trial, just like missing one window is the worst thing that's happened for him, because the rest of this trial has been so good for him.
Yeah, well, he better be going for the run of his absolute life. Honestly, I've never seen any person have a start as good as this. So, pop on that, Jen. I think it was 3/4 when he got it. Things need to really start pushing on. I don't know if we'll be able to get the 4K3 like the last set is, but I think we'll probably get a 4K2 by the end of this. And we've already got a hit onto Nia running all the way back to Shaq, I believe. Oh,
I mean,
nope. Yeah, stream just paused me for a few seconds there, but we've got a good break on here. We've got the chase going back. And looks like this is going to be a quick down as well, Jams. Yeah. Tavi, I mean, sorry, my head's in the wrong place.
thank you, Jumps. Thank you, Jumps. I'll take that compliment. But at least the survivors of Globo they do get the third generator done before the painter. So that's gonna also deny the pop goes the weasel for Quino. But this is still again a pretty bad situation for them because they are fighting for a 4K1, which is again not something you hear that often on any Doctor set, no matter what map you're playing on. So yeah, Queen is still chilling. Just checking around main building. Can kind of gauge where the survivors are with this shock, and yeah, it does get two blasts out of it. So really good value from the Static Blast coming through. And Queen is going to try the mind games. Does kind of get a bit of distance, but to be expected with ping. So we'll take this M1 instead onto our Claudette for the hook trade. So I feel like again now the gens are really going to stand to a halt. There's really no way. Without some resets coming through first, that the gens will get done. And we also, on top of having perfect resets and perfect coordination for our survivor side, we also need some perfect chases coming through, which is good time to point out. That was a pretty nice death spot and a nice extension of chase coming through from our Claudette. And Queen will only be able to make this back of main hook to, you know, it's not painless either, so it's only going to secure this hook and continue this trial. But again, I still feel like this 3-1, it's potential of getting that final gen done. I'd say potential because of the pop goes weasel, but it's going to be difficult, I think, for both sides. Queen definitely wants the 4K2. That's why they picked the set. They want to try and be as confident as possible. They want to play for the best result, and it's within grasp, but it's still really far away. It's one bad chase away from being 4K1. Similarly, it's one good chase away from being pretty much guaranteed 4K2, and JT's going to give away a fast early tag there, which is not ideal, but at least, again, we have the commit of the generator in the background, so it's not all too dire here. Sorry for the bad pun, old mate, but I got to make that one sometimes. But back to you.
We got to make those puns every once in a while. But yeah, as we can see there, Nia's now just been pushed into tier 3. We've got that extra time, but that in the reset coming in earlier, that was absolutely big. The one thing that I'm wondering as well is you would have thought that they would have put them on the Scourge hook. So hopefully they've actually taken a bit of notice, and maybe they could think about, hey, is there actually a Scourge hook that they can get to in that corner? Because I think if they do end up going for this gen, they'll get this, but I don't know if they'll get it. I think if they get that last Scourge hook, then it's definitely going to be a 4K2. But they're once they get those bushes out, sorry about that, then he'll be looking. Oh no! Oh, I thought he was going to go in for the hit there. Looked pretty good. But once again, we've now got ourselves another quick chase. We've now got one injury as well. At least M's out of madness. Pretty sure M was the one that was on the generator earlier. And we're going for another pain res.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I just realized that that's gonna come through, and yeah, boom, pain res comes through from Greenio. Unfortunately,
Yep.
bang at the death spot wasn't the best, and yep, this is where Pop is gonna clutch the game here for Greenio and make the survivor's life much more difficult.
Yeah, no, this is completely gone. I don't think they're going to be able to make it any further with the generators unless. Oh,
Wait. Opa. Wait. Old mate. Stealth of the Sentry?
I don't know if it's the stealth of the century, but it's certainly a little bit of a tricky little situation. Especially, don't forget, we did have that locker grab right at the start. Maybe we could have had another read from there. But we can also now see that they're actually back on the generator. They're just going to let this chase go on. We'll see how it goes. But I think this will be a pallet down. Oh, almost made it.
Oh my, wait, the gen
And
is actually really, really close. Oh my god. Wow, it just like, I look at the percentages. Oh shit, but, you know, it's not enough on the 4K2.
yeah,
Incredible stuff.
if anything at this point in time, just solidify it, put them into tier 3, and just have game done. But this will definitely be our last chase of this game, and then we'll get to see what we've got on next. See if we can beat that 4K2.
Yeah, I think old mate, I think Kaido definitely got the skill to do it. They've proven themselves very competent on Survivor. Um, when I mean very competent, I mean semi-finals competent of the previous season. So yeah, if that's not enough evidence, that's you'll see in the next trial for their survive set. But perhaps they do fumble like a 4K2. It's not impossible. Like I'm sure Globo were heading into this.
4K3 win condition on Doctor is just... It's not something you're going to get unless the survivors really screw up. So we have to really look at this and be, oh, okay. I only Sloppy Butcher and Pain Res for effective slowdown, so hopefully we can get a few good chases with the Rapid as well. But with this build that I'm looking at, I'm not really confident that they're going to make the build. That they're going to make the win condition.
I actually I was having a bit of a discussion with John, by the way, previously because we had a doctor set before on mate. Having a bit of a discussion, we're talking about Rapid for a little bit of time, and I feel like Rapid is probably one of the best options on Doctor, given the limited perks that our survivors have. Like Rapid just can or has the potential to cut down chases by a lot, or force survivors to play more safe or like more risky. And you can see here, a little bit of extra speed. Oh, what? I guess head on maybe for Vanga checking the locker. But yeah, just that little bit of extra speed can make a difference sometimes in a lot of situations. So I'm not really surprised that he bought this pick here. He does get the down pretty early, but there's still a lot of the resources available left in the game. So first will come in, and Vanga. I think knowing the win condition, for like both teams, I think that also plays a factor into the gameplay, right? Like if you know you gotta get a 4K3 or 4K2 as a killer, like you gotta be playing like you gotta have like what's it saying, like a cornered animal is like really dangerous or something along those lines. Like something really difficult like 4K3. You gotta take like the risks. You gotta like do something like extraordinary because it's not just going to happen by itself. And you can see here that two gens are going to pop for this first hook, and that's already nearly the Tycon. So yeah, I don't know what Vanga's got up on his mind, old mate, but he needs to make something happen. Like right as the second hook comes in, I just see that Adam. It's just oh my god. Okay, and I don't know. That seems like. Yeah, that was such a huge, unfortunate capitalization, I guess. And they get the body, they get a bottom time hit. Oh my god, yeah, Vanga this is just an unfortunate trial for him.
Yeah, no, this... If he was to be winning this run, I feel like he needed to be a lot more aggressive in his plays. Like Sloppy Butcher, sure, it'll slow down the heals and things like that, but at this point, there's just... You don't have time to let them do any resets. You don't have time to relieve any pressure, and he already let two gens pop. It's just... At this point in time, it's just a matter of whether or not this next one... It's just a matter of time of when the next gens are going to pop.
It's like it's gonna be Kaido, I think. Taking this first set, they do not slash on their generators. They obviously do not slash on the chase. They have perfect pathing here as well. Two-Teacher nearly got away with that. But they're even taking the time to just reset the injury as well, you know, instead of trying to crank the generators. And I think that shows, again, like really, really good patience from them. But the second hook does come through. It's going to be Two-Teachers and Death Hook next. And the heal's actually going to get interrupted too, so okay, things potentially looking up for Vanger here, but somehow Noels has managed to make it all the way to the edge map, and that might buy enough time again for that last gen to get done. A bit of an unfortunate swing and a miss, but Vanger's heading straight back to try and secure Tunnel Lock, because if there is one way to get back into a match, Old Mate, it is, of course, trying to force that 3v1. You try and force that 3v1, no matter what situation you're in, you're like, got 100 times better chances of taking a better result away, so it's just trying to find Two-Teacher, but Two-Teacher's stealth all the way to Shaq. Vanger's smelling him out to see a survivor around here, but no sign of Two-Teacher, so he's kind of being misled here by Jake, and I think it's gonna work. I think Two-Teacher might get away with this. He saw, actually, wait, hold on. He saw the hallucination at Shaq, and he's going away from this. Really good awareness by Vanger. Oh my gosh, and he's still not completely unsure where Two-Teacher is. He does hear the Guns of Pain now, so does see him as well, and he's gonna go down if there was not a body block. So, wow, great turn of events, and Vanger actually gets it down. Oh my gosh, okay. If there's a time to get a 4K2 Vanger, it's right now. It's right now, but still, he's on the pallet.
That was a pretty clean hit, I'm not gonna lie. One thing I am a bit confused about is the down on the corner on Nia. There's actually a pain res hook right next to was right next to the down. So I was just wondering at that point, what was the reason in keeping the slugging going back when you would have had that small amount of gen pressure plus knowing where the tunnel out was going to be. It just made a little bit of just something that was a bit on my mind. Oh, you got the flashlight. No! No!
Yo.
If there was
winter.
Yeah, no, that is just too good of a play to happen. That's basically just secured it completely. And give it a few... Oh, no, we got the interrupt on the gen. And we're just going to W... Yeah, we're just going to W key away. I don't think this chase is really worth it, to be honest.
I was gonna make some comments about that, but I think I was speaking a bit too soon. I was gonna like say that like yeah, he commits this chase, you're gonna see resets in the background, maybe even 3 resets. Actually, we see the clean break come through, so like kind of like 1.5 resets, I guess, to say that. And even though Queen goes down, Ranger's plan of the tunnel out is completely gone, so he has to work from scratch here and try and still kill everyone before a generator pops, which is gonna be really, really hard. It's still possible again. It's still possible because 2 injured survivors, you never take that out of the equation, old mate. Suddenly they can just drop like flies, and then no else is the only one standing, for example. But I think KaitOkids are going to play really patient to just secure the win.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, do they have a second generator going on at the moment? Because I know that this generator here that we're coming to on the forward end, yep, is currently the highest progress, but we've already got a chase back on us. Where are we going? Ranger. Just casually looking into a corner, nothing too special. But could get a good hit. No. Yes! Now we're going to keep it going. No, we just got to leave this. There's just... Oh, I feel so bad for Ranger. He's playing really well. It's just the win condition was such a pain in the ass for him.
I can... There's like a... I don't know, it's like, I've seen this situation so many times where like Kayla needs to like kill everyone before generator pops, but there's still 4 survivors left in the trial. So if they're playing like a game of like, you know, like I don't know, it's like you know those like machines, right? Like you like when the head pops up, you just like you take your hammer and you smack it down. but then they bob back up again, and you can never like actually do anything. And that's what I'm like feeling for Wang, you know. It's like continually doing the sissy first kind of thing. Like you're trying to defend the gens, like it's understandable for the Taikon, but then it's just never ending because the survivors are just putting on they're putting too much distance in, and then you try to commit, and then you know it allows the gens or like the rotation to come through and so on. But there's actually nowhere all three survivors are, so you still have like a small chance of pulling this one back. Again, like these gens are really spread out, so Kaido probably just gonna pop in. But yeah, I don't know. Every time I see this like 4v1 situation, and I just think of that like machine, you just like take the hammer, you bop the heads. It's just like really funny, but like not when you're trying to bop the heads and it never works, you know.
Yeah, the good old whack-a-mole in the arcade.
Whack-a-mole, yes.
Yeah, but we could probably go this back to something you mentioned during our last set. They're kind of running around like cockroaches because it's just like one's there, you get another one come in, they just dissipate. Like, sorry, I just thought it would be a great idea to pull that one up for memory's sake. But honestly, it kind of does come into play with this, where they just scuttle away and disappear for their resets, taking their time.
Yeah, and the best thing about cockroaches is that they're annoying as fuck. So, you know, they're just hovering around. You know they're there. You try and cut the head off. Maybe you do actually cut the head off, and they're just gonna walk away and they don't even care. So, you're gonna take a tag onto teacher and just try and rotate back in time. Oh, you heard the generator pops, so that is going to secure for Kaito. They're one set up in this best of three. So, yeah, we got Billy next. And hopefully Globo, I think it's gonna be Vang and Billy, so hopefully we see some amazing Billy from Vang, because I've seen some of the clips he's hit. I really love them. So I'm not sure who plays Billy for Kaito either, so it's gonna be an interesting matchup there. I don't really have any good prior knowledge to base my prediction on, but yeah, Kaito's still fighting pretty hard in this Doctor set. Vang is actually doing a nice job of body blocking. Unfortunately, it won't work out. But yeah, this Doctor set is yeah, going to KaitOkids, so well played.
Yeah, honestly, I haven't hung around Ranger very much. I didn't even know he ran Billy. So it'll definitely be an interesting show. We'll see if he's the one to pick. But yeah, this was always just going to be an uphill battle for him. I do feel sorry. Like you can see, he's played so well. He's got so well. He should like, I don't. How do I say this? Like, well, definitely this is going to be the first kill coming in, but it just feels like the way he's been playing, he at least deserved a kill earlier on in the game. Like, he's just been playing really well.
I mean, again, circumstances molded the way he plays. I feel like he would have gone for that tunnel out for sure. He would have definitely like committed more. Actually, hold on, flashlight save happened, right? Oh shit, I keep on forgetting that flashlight save. But yeah, you could imagine like if that flashlight save didn't come through, maybe a missed pout save instead. If this trial could have turned on its head, because Ranga is still achieving an incredible result. As so far, he's got I think 7 to 8 hooks, and now I think this is the last pain res as well coming through from our fresh. So still incredible stuff. Really high stage performance. It just unfortunately was not enough to take the W from Kaito. So
Well, something's going to be running through his head right now, considering that gen was halfway done, and that wasn't the pain res. So he's definitely going to be questioning what the hell is going on.
yeah, you make a really good point there, old mate. You know, that's also something I kind of forget about pain res is that you can use the lack of information about the pain res to get information about pain res, and I guess that's a trick to take away. So thank you, old mate. That's very very helpful.
Just unlucky on the shock there as well, but we're definitely going to get a clean breakthrough. Oh, just a slightly late shock there. But we've now got another chase coming on. I think this is actually... No, I think first hit's gonna be not too long from here, but they're definitely going to be getting this gen done in the during the chase. I believe it was the one up next to Shaq. Was the one that got pain res. I don't. How much was that up to at the moment? I'm actually curious how far that was.
I mean, I have no idea. My best guess would be based off the pain res info that you made on the main building. So, uh, I mean, this chase is going on for long enough, regardless. So the head-on two from Jake, beautiful. Um, not sure if it was worth it. I mean, the gen pops anyway, most likely. But oh, okay, it's actually 70%. So, I guess it regressed enough for Vanga to hold it for a bit longer. But um, maybe it is a bit of a bait coming through by Kaito anyway. Like you force him here and then they manage to sneak in a reset in the background. So yeah,
It,
still like fighting for the best results I think in both teams here, and it's still I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to tell because he's got like 8 already or like 7. I don't know the count on the top of my head and. Yeah, still playing for more is Rhino. He's got a good chase around Shaq here and does just secure it down. So is that a second kill? Ultimate? Is that a second kill?
um,
Am I counting wrong?
honestly, I don't think so. I think the person that's death hook was near, wasn't it? Oh no, that is a death hook. My bad, but yeah, just big mistake there going for the double back. But we certainly do have a look for a 4K1 here, though the reset, as you mentioned beforehand, has cleanly come through. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see that 4K1, even though that generator up near Shack was very very close, or we could just see the 4K0, because I don't know if we get that down before that pops, we could just get that straight. Ah, sorry. We could just see the 4K0 happen after the pop.
Yeah, I mean, unless State Amos goes for an amazing chase, which actually I think we might be able to. No, I think okay, never mind. The pallet gym is sorry, the jungle gym is down, so it's going to be a bit more of a detriment, but he's still playing this out well. Um, there's still a chance that White does get the gen done before this down happens, and then maybe he can get to the gate and like apply pressure that way. But again, it's going to be difficult. Somehow, near man to G, Ranga gives the nod of agreement there with that play, and yeah, just gonna head back to the gen. So even with 2 survivors, ultimate like kind of making this pretty close.
Very much close. Sorry. Um. Oh, there's the locker. So we're now about to go on for our next chase. Where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go? But do we even have any pallets up here? Oh, we do have one pallet left up here, but we've also got the matchsticks to our left as well, if we remember earlier.
Oh.
But ooh, yeah, no, we're coming in with the first hit, and I think yeah, he's just gonna leave it. Interesting. Oh, okay, we've got Neo over there. We might be seeing. Oh, this is happening. This is happening.
No! Tier 3!
Oh,
Tier
tier
3
3!
comes through! And Ranga saves the
No,
generator. Oh
no
my god.
way.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you want any proof that every second in competitive Dead by Daylight matters, that is a very, very good example as of why. So, next time your pain res generator at 99 goes and regresses to 50%. Next time your generator playing for 4K, actually that could have even been us. Next time the generator doesn't get done, maybe yeah, maybe it's just like those a few seconds. Oh, I can see a little bit of a head-on tech and bang at least.
No,
So,
no. The
anyway,
worst bit is, the worst bit about that, what just happened there, is it's the same thing as what happened earlier, where he saw the phantasm at the back of Shaq. He's just seen it again and he's just walked away. Oh, that feels bad. That feels so bad for Ranger.
yeah, I mean, I guess maybe a bit of the locker mind games coming through from White. But anyway, Nia's gonna get put on hook. I think this will be the death coming through. I can hear the scream in the background, so um Vanger will just leave that for the time being. I can see him get back in the locker and I don't know. Maybe Nia actually does potentially wiggle out. I mean, she's crawling towards another hook, so um, I'm not sure if there's enough time. Vanger's also checking the lockers now, by the way. He's going full pop mode. But it it's oh okay, no, he's going back. He's going back. He sniffs the Jake Park, and White is as cool as a cucumber. Does not step out. Understands the perks that he's given. He holds the job. Well done, soldier. And yeah, it's just still stealthing. Now, White's actually sorry, not White. Stanos is called to a pallet. So actually, I think Vanger might have to leave this after some time, understanding that Jake could be actually just sitting a generator, you know, on this time. And look at this, he's looking towards his gen, doesn't see anyone. But hey, he could be on the other gens. And
Oh,
he's
he's
making his
revealed
play now.
himself, and the
It's
pickup has
unfortunate. I
come.
think
Oh, sorry, just got a little excited there from what just happened.
I love watching SEA teams. They just got like such a different style of playing to what I'm used to, you know. It's it's a delight to watch.
Oh, but honestly, still, Ranger looked at him so many times and just, oh, I don't know. That's just something.
Yeah, it's a different breed of common players. I know, man. I'll never be one of them. Anyway, Rang is still on the look for Jake Park. So I guess we can make this into a TV series sometime soon. Part two, releasing on the 14th of September at 8:44 p.m. Thanks to the delay. Where we try and find where the sneaky Jake Park is. Seems like it's kind of disappeared yet again, to no one's surprise. And it's now Vanning actually. I can see here from spectator view, but we have no idea where he is. If you're Vanger, you're trying to find him, trying to make sure he doesn't get out of hatch, and Novus is going to bleed out, so maybe he's on the gate. Maybe he's actually going to try and make his way out of the gate somewhat soon as the hatch does close and the bleed out does happen. But maybe he has resilience too, so maybe that 18-second gate will make a difference. And Vanger, he's kind of getting worried here because this 4K1 could evaporate into a slightly worse result, into a 4K1 with 10 stages. Yeah, 10 stages. So he's gonna head straight to the gate. I believe that was the correct one.
Yeah, he's going to the right one. Oh, he just
Oh,
missed
he's
it.
shocked. It's the correct one though, and
No.
that is going to be the 4K one. Oh yeah.
Well played, Ranger. Well played. But unfortunately, he didn't get the win condition. Fortunately, he didn't get the win condition, but he did get a 4K1, which is very much a.
I do recall the first time I saw some of Vanger's clips. I was like, yeah, this is some insane ability clips. I remember that cross map onto, I believe it was Light, all the way from, I believe it was the one side uh of like the tower thing, Ironworks. It was like from one all the way to Shack, and he got a cross map like that, and that was beautiful. And so hopefully he can put on a bit of a show here on I believe it's going to be the Blood Lodge, right? Open. I actually did check. It is Blood Lodge.
Yeah, by the sounds of it, we're certainly looking forward to a very, very good showing here. And we've already actually got our first survivor into chase here. And of course, it's the no mither. So we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens, but. And it's already down. That was certainly not the start that everyone was hoping for. But yeah, I don't see where this is going to go. I think this is just going to be a very, very quick game, unless we can get some extra juices on. But now they at least know about Ruin. Yeah, no, this just does not look good at all.
It's funny you say that, Oldman, because To me, like getting it down within like the first 15 seconds of the game is just like your average Tuesday on a hillbilly match. He's gonna get a really fast unhook though. Is whoever unhooked is KaitOkids anyway, since they definitely unhooked. And it's just gonna be a continued chase onto Atala. It seems like two teacher. Does have the Dead Hard available, technically. If they weren't in the deep wound, of course, it would be available. But now, Vanga has the overdrive to match this filler, and this is, of course, not safe. But Vanga unfortunately misses the curve. I think Two Teacher did a bit of a preemptive W key there. And they're just buying so much time here on the pallet. It's finally going to get dropped, though. But this chase definitely has gone for a while, and that was just only on one pallet. So Vanga gets it down now, and maybe we can see a bit of a turnaround for the survivors. But still, amazingly, the chase did not last that long, even with what I would say is a fantastic chase. Um, Again, the pallets just weren't dense enough for Two Teacher to last, and now it's going to be the second hook for the first generator. So Vanga's definitely set himself up for a 4K here. Um, it's going to be up to the survivors to show what they want to do. Or rather, if you're the Delhi survivor, obviously you don't want to show what you want to do. But it, from the inevitable 3v1 that will be coming, they have to set themselves up for that and try and get as many gens done as possible.
Yeah, well, we can't exactly push off that chase as much as it wasn't that long. They found Ruin. Delhi is now active. They've got a few generators already pushed up. Like, I wouldn't say right now it's a purely bad start as it looked like it was gonna be, but it still does look like it's a it's gonna be a very interesting. Oh, and the Delhi goes down as well. We're gonna get that tunnel out very quick. Hey, come on, we got to get that juicer. We got to get that juicer run in here.
Dead on, come on, Two Teacher, do it to him. I mean, this time Two Teacher has no deep wound, so Dead on is available. Is greeting the pallet, and Wagon goes for it, but he oversteps and it pays off. Two Teacher goes for the Dead on, which is unfortunate because it would have made distance all the way to track. And Two Teacher's gonna get sniped there. Very beautiful curve there from Wagon. I don't think there's much you can do on ping there with that say power. And then, yeah, that's secured now. That 3v1 is secured. I think, honestly, that play from KaitOkids didn't backfire as much as I thought it would have. Because they still, I think, get this the second generator done on the trial. But it seems like, no, it's been left a little bit preemptively, was it? No, I guess that was a different generator. But anyway, there's still not a lot of gen pressure around the board, even if the gen at track does pop, which it does. There's still not that much gen pressure around the board. You could see that generator there got hit by eruption. There's no other perks for Vanga at the moment available to him, but that's kind of all you need is set himself up for a great win condition. And I just want to see how he plays it out, honestly, because he's got great Billy carrots, as we just saw there on Two Teacher. Gonna opt to head away though. Just trying to catch out a survivor, and this is where the patience game will really pay off for survivors, because I think. Ultimate, correct me if I'm wrong, but people are still stealthing, right, in 2025?
Apparently, yeah. And it's still working out for them, so why change something that already works?
Yeah, and I guess Carter's just not going to show themselves. Or maybe Van actually did spot a little bit of a near beanie there, but it seems like Van is still a bit in the dark about the whereabouts of the survivor. So he's just going to leave again, trying to catch out the other survivor. But I think we saw from the POV that the other survivor was at in main. So.
And we got our first, and we're back into chase. Come on. Now the question is, like, what do they have? What do they have for pallets? What do they have for loops at the moment? Because honestly, I don't remember there being much on that. I believe it's the free side of main. I've kind of forgotten what my clock call outs are for this map, but I don't think there was very much on this side of the map. Yeah, nah, but doesn't really matter. Nia's making quite a run of this so far. We've also seen the gen pop in the back. Was that main? I think it was. But even with not that many resources going on, we are still making this chase go. Though it does look like we are at least going to take a hit, or we're going to get that chainsaw down right now. No, we don't! Everything is just going right. Everything is just going right. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we've got a nice little tech in there. But come on, Ranger, do you think we can get that curve? Can we get that sweet little look? And we get it! And the eruption going off. But at this point, we can. I don't think it's really going to matter too much. We do see a generator there 3/4 full. But what are they going? But I just. Oh, I don't know what's going to be happening here. Yeah, everyone's just moving around so much that. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just.
I mean,
a lot of. Oh, sorry about that, Tarby.
That's fine. I was trying to find some words as well because when when I came back from my 4th laptop crash of the evening, when I came back, look at the magic that's happened for the side of KaitOkids. They managed to eke out 2 generators out of what seemed to be a really dead position, and look at that. Now the final one's done. So, the stuff you miss in like a minute or two of Dead by Daylight, and I guess that's what Vanga must have done because Kaito just really capitalized on the time really quickly, and they're looking at the 6-stage performance for the teammates. Oh no! No, why? I mean, he's forcing this because the tenacity deliverance, I guess, and that makes some sense. And they're playing for Hatch as well potentially. So could we be seeing 4 stages? Oh my god! I mean, I guess no. This gate does get open, so not 4 stages. Really fortunate for Manga that this gate is not open in time. But yeah, the deli comes through now. That means that yeah, the gate's pretty much inevitably going to open, no matter how close they are. It's pretty much inevitable, and not even going for the M1, the M2 here, and just will decide to take the down instead, and yeah, just secure what seems to be 7 hooks, which is, I think, definitely less than what Vanga was expecting out of his trial. From what I didn't see Kaito do, they would have completely rolled him somehow, and just yeah, amazing play. A 7-stage Billy game and 3 fetch hooks. Can they get away with the 2-0 here? Or will Globo put up the best Billy set that I am yet to see so far? Because a 6-stage performance is would be incredible. Would be incredible. It is incredible. But they need to do that right now. Because it's necessary to take away the Billy set. So again, I do recall a little bit of a kerfuffle last season between Billy sets of Zetsubo and KaitOkids. Very similar lineup for both teams, where Sen got a 4K1, and I believe it was the man right here on the Billy who got a 4K1 straight back and suddenly put Zetsubo at a very uncomfortable position. But Zetsubo did manage to take that. So now 2-teacher, he's got to try and hit the 7-stage 4 fresh against Globo, who's, I would say, not on the same caliber, but still, again, has that real great potential to pull away something real great here. And that's the first chase coming through onto Philly, and he does not crouch check in time to avoid that saw. So 2-teacher is going to get that first down really fast here. And yeah, I guess playing for the 7-stage, 2-teacher, I guess he can kind of relax, but as we saw last game, I think Vanga relaxed a little bit too much. So they kind of allowed him to spiral out of control. So Globo, again, it's not completely over for them. They just got to regroup and play real patient, I think, is the best way for that. All this time, I actually have unfortunately completely forgotten about the man who is on my side, at least virtually. So yeah, old mate, I'll give you a chance to talk, man. So yeah, talk out of it.
Yeah, all good. Honestly, things are already looking a lot better. That first find was just or a bit longer. They haven't gotten rid of the ruin. But one other thing I'd like to notice as well is the only difference between both builds is actually Wretched Fate versus Pentimento. So wondering whether or not that's going to come in as another factor as well. But as we can see, we've already got such a great look. We've already got such a great run going on. Though the other, and there's the first gen. The other thing that's actually noticed as well, they haven't gotten rid of Ruin, which, as people have seen quite often, can be quite the game changer if left unchecked.
I mean, I think Ruin on Billy is like equivalent of like 3 perks. That's how strong it can be. Because just like the fact that you slug someone, you force the pre-stealth, Ruin just gets infinite value. Oh, by the way, the buffing Ruin next patch too, to 37.5% instead of 25%. So yeah, Ruin's going to be even more impressive if left unchecked in Billy sets. But I feel like Globo is going to take the time to do it now with the pressure being reset now. Just two teachers just doing a good job of you know, just kind of staying around the hook, trying to pressure people off, still trying to get value out of that boon while it's still there. And I guess, yeah, still I think on Globo's hands to really put up something here because the 7th stage is not gonna come for free. This hook's actually nearly gonna come, but there's a bit of an early spoon burst from M, and two teachers not gonna risk going for the chainsaw just here. So good play, good patience from both sides. Could be the no mid actually coming in. JT using that to their advantage. You know, if you slug them, they're gonna get picked up in the future, and they're actually gonna go in for the body block hit as well. So Globo have invested, I would say 2.5 health states to try and keep Philly alive with the life, and I mean, I don't know if this chase will go on long enough. He's got GloboGym here, but no vaults. That's a beautiful curve. So there's just going to be the down. Ranga's the only one left standing. JT in a couple of seconds will be up, but I don't know if it's enough in time. It's actually 99 the generator. Ruin is actually gone. But still need to take 7 stages away from his ultimate. I still don't see it's possible. I don't think it is.
No, this is very much just in the hand. It's pretty much in his hands already. Like 3 gens down. As much as we had 3 people down, it was just, we knew that the no meta player was gonna get up. We just knew that was Neff. I just don't feel like the I don't feel like the tunnel down was really worth it at that point. Because he's just got all the pressure was just there.
That raises a good point, honestly. Like, you know, on Billy sets, you do want to try and go for the unhook if possible. Like, try and make use out of no mythos. But you're completely right. Like, you're investing time as the survivor side, coordinating the unhooks, and if you just sit on generators instead and try and keep the hillbilly a little bit like, what's the term? A little bit like, unstable, I guess, or unsteady, and like trying to second guess themselves, then there's a potential really to, you know, start making plays there. You know, maybe sneak in last second, maybe, you know, go for a triple split. Whatever play it is, there is always that option open, and GloboGym decided to pull instead. It's not going to pay out for them, but again, I feel like I think we both feel that this trial was going to be difficult for them anyway. It's going to be the third hook. Third fresh hook, and Ranga's gonna force third fresh hook. Sorry, no, second hook of yeah. But I mean, this is one stage away from the tie condition with 2 gens left. Yeah, I think Globo is gonna be walking away with this slightly empty-handed.
Yeah, just a bit. But once again, we can't exactly put it away from Ranga. Like, he did play really well. It's just, this is just a showcase of how great Billy can always be. We actually come in, there's the save, and we miss the chainsaw. But we are going to get the body block in, give Ranga some space, and no more body block, I guess. But that also comes down to our, that's also our final fresh hook as well, and I believe it's the Tycon too, or is that WinCon met?
You're right on the latter because Oh, former ladder. Yeah, you're on the ladder because the threshold means that this is going to be a victory. So, um, yeah, two teacher takes his way. No small feat achieved by him by now. It's looking at a 4K2 at the moment, or any better, but that's the 7 stages and 4 threshold on the board, which yeah secures KaitOkids this set point. So, yeah, they're gonna take it away from Globo 2-0, which I think is potentially a bit of an upset, because I think Globo had a real good shot on both sets to make something happen, but unfortunately, KaitOkids just they just proved to be on top on. I think more on the killer end. I just feel like well, that fine by Queenio is like inhuman. And then two teachers Billy was just very precise and mechanical. I don't think I could really find too many faults in the set from two teacher, and it just paid off. It paid off really well because look at this 4K2, very good result coming in on Blood Lodge. So yeah, well played to both teams. Globo, they're playing against like the semi-finalists from last season, so it is definitely going to be a hard matchup for them. But they gave it their best, and they did still take away a good amount from this trial. So yeah, well played, and I guess they won't have to play Kaito in the bracket again. So good luck to them next week.
Yeah, it looks like we've still got things going on here. Everyone going for trades. Now, I'm pretty sure this hopefully is the last, hopefully we can say this is the last chase of this round. But, I mean, we've seen two pickups now. We've now seen two pickups off hook. And, no. Okay, maybe he's just a little bit worried. Oh, there's the Unbreakable picking up, actually. So we're definitely not out of this yet, but it just gives us a bit more of a chance to see what two teacher can actually pull out. Survivors are still being resilient. I mean, we still could see some better results coming through here.
Yeah, I counted Globo out too soon. This is not a 4K2 yet, and Survivors are still standing. That one Ranger Unbreakable is making this trial last longer. Of course, JT has a no midder, but those two combined, I guess, kind of force two teacher into this situation, and he's got to work for all this pressure from scratch. He's got to get these downs again, and JT's got some nice safety round. I think he greeted a little bit too much, so I don't know. Two teacher, I feel like I could just get the M1 there, but maybe he's just going for some chainsaw practice here on the Blood Lodge over going for the easy M1s, and seems like he's just going to opt out of it. And oh, okay, no, he's going to opt out of it and go for that M1 and secure this hook. Which, yeah, nice. Very good. I don't think the generators were, unfortunately, high enough for Globo to get the double done OTA. My internal clock is telling me wrong. I'm gonna hit the reset button on that one very soon. But yeah, I guess Globo, never mind, they get the 4th gen done, and it's gonna be a 4K1, which is a much better result than a 4K2, I'd say. So again, taking that away from Kaito is really good performance from them. And one thing I think we both might have neglected to mention is that these sets are on ping. So both the survivors from both teams, they're playing on ping. They're playing on like 100 ping, and all these chases you see are much hindered by that. So you could have definitely seen more potential from both sides, perhaps. Ping win on issue, but yeah, still looking good.
Yeah, well, we're definitely seeing the last chase of the night right here. Well, not the night, but this set around. But we'll see what Ranger can pull out of his bag of tricks. Because, oh, he's going for making his way around.
He crashed.
Yeah. Yep, but we're now going for the infinite. No infinite Z wall today. And that will be our ending. That'll be the end of this one, with KaitOkids winning with a 4K1.
2-0 to KaitOkids, which should still put them, or cement their lead in the group stages. So yeah, really well done to them. Dude Teacher, I think, really kind of puts the pressure back on. And yeah, really good showing of Billy. I would say maybe they should pick Billy next time, honestly, because that was really great games coming through. So, yeah, I guess perhaps if you wanted, alternate, we could go to an intermission.